Guys, I'm really excited to be with you today. As mentioned before, I have a lot of titles. And let's jump in this. Oh, there we go. All right. I have a lot of titles. I've done a lot of things in such a short period of time. I'm 23. But today, I want to share my life story with you guys today. I want to take you on an emotional journey with me. I want to share a piece of my heart. And going back, I've done a lot of stuff in such a short period of, I'm 23 again. I've done ultra marathons, 50 milers, 50Ks with broken foot, messed up meniscus, messed up knees. I've been able to push through a lot of pain. I'm an endurance athlete. I've been able to tap into my potential through extreme sports and endurance races as well. I'm an entrepreneur, started 20U, the next Nike but better, and I want to talk about the message today. Public speaker, podcaster, I've been able to help hundreds of people, and when I think about one thing that has helped me in my life was finding my personal purpose today. Of all these titles that are here, the one thing is I love helping people. I'm most passionate about it. So today I want to share about how to find your purpose, how I found my personal purpose, and what happens once you find your purpose, the aftermath. So starting about this, why purpose? Well, first of all, purpose is everything. Knowledge about yourself is the most important, most crucial thing that you can know. Why? I've seen a lot in Instagram, social media, a lot of like self-help stuff. You gotta go to the gym, you gotta read books, you gotta make more money and stuff like that. And I've figured out, and I know as a fact, that if you wanna get better, the foundation for you to get better, you gotta figure out who you are. You gotta figure out where you wanna go in life. You gotta figure out your identity. And I have a few questions for you guys today. If we can sit down one-on-one, and I ask you, who are you? What would you say? If I ask you, why are you here? What would you say? Just think about this. It's 2023. There is a huge purpose behind of why you're here right now. Why you weren't born 1,000 years ago? Or 500 years ago? 1800s? Why now? I've asked myself these same questions years ago. And when I figured out the answer, my life completely changed, and I've been able to tap into that potential. I've sat down with a lot of kids, guys and girls my age, younger and older, one-on-ones, and asking enough questions and enough whys. I always tell them, dude, are you fulfilled in your life? Are you truly confident? These are important questions that we have to ask ourselves. If you died today, what would you want people to say about you in your funeral? Oh, he was a funny guy, funny girl. What do you want them to say? What legacy are you building right now? So I want to take you to my story, how I was able to find my personal purpose. So I want to start with one story in particular. When I was 16, so I'm from Chile. As I said, I moved here 2 years ago. And when I was 16, I used to go to a lot of parties with my friends and stuff. I had a lot of fun. I'm still young, but when I was younger, I had a lot of fun. So I remember specifically this one night. It was 2:30 in the morning. We were at this club, second floor, VIP, all my servers were drinking, everybody was drunk and all this stuff, and the music was super loud. And I don't know why, but I left them, and I went to this bar that you could see the first floor, and a lot of people dancing. And suddenly, the music just stopped. And then this voice came to me that said, Ben, having fun is not enough. You need something else. That's when I started to get better in my relationship with God. I got more serious about my life, my goals for when I was going. 2 years after that, I served a 2-year mission for the church in Uruguay, changing my life. But before that, in a 3-month period, and this is the other story I want to share with you guys today, my house got burned when I was by myself. I've never felt more powerless in my life. I saw my house, my dreams, where I was born, was being burned. I couldn't do anything. There was nobody with me. Second, people robbed into our house twice. So I had to do armed guard for a week, from 12 until 7 a.m. Third, one of my best friends almost got killed. I almost crashed. I got into a really bad fight with my dad. Lost the relationship with my dad, with my mom. I'm the fifth one of 6. I've always been like the good kid, so that really affected me. I had a really bad encounter with the devil, and after all these things, again, I was 18. I was just a kid. I didn't know much. But I went into deep, deep down depression. And again, as I said earlier, I want to share a piece of my heart. One night, I was going through one of the worst periods of my life, and I went up to my room, the second floor. And I was like, dude, like nobody gives a crap about me. Just like the relationship with my mom, with my dad, I don't have their trust anymore. Like, why am I here? Like, who gives a crap about my life? I'm gonna go for 2 years, serve people I don't even know. So I grabbed a gun. And I remember I was like, I'm done. I'm tired of this life. I'm tired of feeling this way. And I was gonna kill myself. I was deep down in this hole. And I want to talk a lot about God because God is 99% of who I am and the things I've been able to achieve in a young age. I don't know why I prayed. And for the first time in my life, I feel like that somebody cared. I feel like he's loving me, for me. I felt like he saw something in me that I was not able to see in myself at the moment. I felt that somehow, all the bad crap that I was going through, I was going to be able to repurpose this to help other people with it. And the most important thing, I felt that I mattered. That simple knowledge right there, I was like, you know what? I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm not going to make this dumb decision and I'll just move on with life. I was able to help a lot of people with my story, relate to a lot of people. And in 2019, when I was still in Uruguay, this is the third story I want to share with you guys today. There was a woman I admire and respect a lot. And there was a month and a half before coming back to Chile to my house, and I didn't know what to do with my life. I didn't know what career to choose, what to study, or I didn't know. My parents were getting divorced at the time, so there was a lot of things going on in my brain. I didn't know what to do, so I needed some guidance. So I met this woman. I had a lot of respect for her, obviously way older than me. So I needed some guidance. So when she was speaking at a conference, so I approached her, and I told her my story. Look, this is where I am. I'm going back to my house. This is all this stuff with my family. I don't know what to do. She looked me straight in the eye out of nowhere, and she was like, who are you? And I was like, well, I'm Benjamin. I don't know, I told her my name. She's like, no, who are you specifically? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know what you want to say. I don't know. And then she's like, why are you here right now? And I thought it for a minute. And I was like, you know what? I don't know. I'm like live life. I don't know. And she's like, Ben, why are you specifically right here, right now? Look, I don't know. Like, live life, have fun, have joy. I don't know. She's like, Ben, you could have been born 1,000 years ago, 500 years ago, but why 2019? Why did God wait so long to send you right now? Look, you want me to be specific? I have no idea. So she told me, I want you to go home tonight, and I want you to pray about those things, those two questions. Who are you and why are you here? And I want you to ponder. I want you to read scriptures, read a book, whatever. I want you to ponder and bring me an answer tomorrow. So I went home that night, and I kneeled down. Again, God is a huge part of my life. I was like, God, look, dude, like, I need to know. Like, who the heck am I? What the frick do you want from me? After a lot of pondering, reading stuff, pondering about my life, I received an answer. I found my purpose, find my identity in a general way that I'll be speaking later. Came the next day, and I was like, dude, I found who I am. I know my identity. That's something I struggled with. I almost killed myself a few years ago because I didn't know who I was. And she's like, Ben, once I figured out my purpose and all the work I got to do here on this earth, stop watching TV, stop scrolling down social media, stop hanging out with my friends that were not going to help me be better, or going to like activities that were not going to help me fulfill my purpose. And the word urgency came to my life because I realized I had a lot of work to do and limited time to do it. That woman has no idea the ripple effect that she caused in me, because I've been able to push my life in all areas of my life to become the best and help hundreds, if not thousands of people, my age, younger, and older. So when I ask you, why the heck are you guys here? And you're going to realize your general purpose, a generality. Then you got to figure out your passion, the things you're good at, the specific, and a vehicle to fulfill those things, and then how you can help people with it. And I want to tell another story with this. I was talking to a good friend. He's a real estate agent, really successful. I really admire this guy. And we're talking about purpose in life. And I was like, hey, man, so your purpose is being in real estate, right? He's like, no, dude, my purpose is actually, my passion is helping men with mental health and personal development. And I was like, then why are you doing real estate? It doesn't make any sense. And he's like, well, because my vehicle, if I want to fulfill my passion, which is this, I need to grow money in the real estate so I can fulfill my passion. And then he's like, Ben, are you passionate about building products and building websites and stuff like that? I was like, honestly, not really, bro. He's like, exactly, that's your vehicle, because you have to grow a brand and a business so so big, so then you can impact more people by helping them find their purpose and live with urgency. So it makes sense. So again, you have journal purpose, and then you have these specifics down here. Now, I want to share this principle that I've learned. You can find your purpose in your struggle. I had a friend the other day, actually yesterday, talking to me, her life story and stuff like that. And she was telling me all the bad stuff that ever happened to her. And I was smiling. And she was like, why are you smiling, dude? And I was like, dude, you don't understand that all the crap that you ever been through in your life, you have no idea how many lives you can inspire with it, if you're able to overcome. I'm pretty good at helping people because I can relate to most of the stuff that my friends and people that I coach and talk to have been through in their lives. You can find your purpose in your struggle. All the bad stuff, you can repurpose that to help other people. The fact that you feel like you're not perfect makes you perfect to help other people. Imperfect people helping perfect people. And the other thing that you're going to learn is that purpose is about others. It's not about yourself. You're not here for yourself. It's about serving. It's about making an impact. So the other part I want to share with you guys today is the importance of urgency. Now, I want to explain this. Again, going back to the spiritual side and talking about God. And this is something I've learned, in my years here, 23. Not much, but I've learned. Before coming to this earth, God showed us the plan of what was going to happen. We were somewhere before here. So he showed us this timeline, the history on the earth. And he mentioned, hey guys, 2023 is going to be rough, dude. There's going to be a lot of corruption. Families are being broken, destroyed. You can look at government and all this stuff, society, culture. There's a lot of messed up things. And this is what I've learned. Every person in this room right now, you guys chose to be here. You told, hey, dude, I want to be there. In the worst period of time on the earth, I want to be there because I want to lead. I want to contribute. I want to be a role model. I want to show others what's possible. I want to be an example. I want to teach. I want to guide. I want to be a protector, a provider. You chose to be here right now. And the other thing that I've learned is that most people are sleeping right now. Most people are just going through life with no direction, not knowing what to do with their lives. And you got to understand, I know that in internet, and it's really trending out right now, saying, oh, you got time, you can relax. Well, I'm here to tell you that you don't have time. And I really mean it. And you're hearing from a 23-year-old kid that you don't have time. And I've understood this thing a while ago. And you want to know why? Because there's a lot of people counting on you. I've had 3 close death calls in the past that I was driving in the I-15 and this girl freaking cut me off and stuff like that. And I thought, dude, that could have been it. That could have been it. A little bit to the side, that could have been it. And I'm gone. How am I living my life? Am I building a legacy? What are people going to say? And again, as I said in the beginning, with urgency, I want to share my heart. And this is something really important for me. I want to share 2 people that are in this picture. When I think about you don't have time and the importance of living with urgency and that mindset. In this picture of my mom, I'm a mama's boy. I love that woman with my life. And right there is my little brother. He's 15. And when I think I had a conversation with a girl the other day, and she was like, dude, why are you so urgent and you don't have time and all this mentality? And I explained this to her. I was like, dude, I think about my mom. Why? Because she's getting divorced right now. And she calls me. She's like, Ben, dude, he's cutting all the finances for me. She's had cancer. She's an entrepreneur. Raised 6 kids by herself. Was in an abusive, toxic relationship for 32 years. 57. She's my example. Almost died a month and a half ago because of some stuff that happened in her body. You have any idea the chip on my shoulder that I have realizing that she doesn't have time? My little brother is 15. He should have been dead when he was 1. He was born with this disease that has tumors all over his body. His tongue, half of it is huge. Brain, all this part here now is going to his ear. You can see the mass coming here. He's going deaf from this side. The one in the brain, he's going blind, and then the left eye. This week, they just found one in his stomach. They visited the States in December. They were here for 2 months, and he's like my son. I'm his role model. We're pretty tight, because all my other siblings are way older than us. So again, he's 15, I'm 23, so we're there. And when he was here, I took him on a date. I was like, hey, bro, let's go eat. Let's go watch a movie. Let's go have fun. Let's go bowling. I destroyed him playing mini golf. Super fun. And I was asking him questions. Dude, how's your life doing? How are the girls doing? And then he started crying. He was like, hey, Ben, I miss you, bro. He's like, I'm scared. He's like, I'm scared to die. I don't know what's going to happen with me. I'm deceased. I can barely speak. He's wearing his cute glasses. And I think I'm a pretty tough dude when it comes to endurance races and all this stuff. I've been able to develop that mental toughness. But that broke me. I remember I was crying for like 2 days in a row. I was like, what the hell is wrong with me? But I've realized that he doesn't have time. And because he doesn't have time, I put that on my shoulder, and I don't have time to mess around or to do dumb crap or to not living to my full freaking potential in this world. And to live and build a life that he can be proud of because he looks up to me. So I'm here to tell you today that you don't have time. Why? Because there's people in your life that are counting on you. God is counting on you. Your family is counting on you. If you have children, they're counting on you. And guess what? There's people out there that are counting on you. As I said in the beginning, my passion is helping people. Those are the moments that I live for. And it's crazy, and it gives me fulfillment when I talk to somebody, I text somebody, I call somebody, and they're like, Ben, bro, I was going to kill myself today. You just called me, bro. Dude, you're the reason why I believe in God. Dude, thank you for caring. You have no idea the fulfillment it gives me. Guys, my simple message for you today is look around you. You're here to do great things. You're here to build a freaking legacy in this world. Look outside, look at the governments, look at families, look at the culture. There's a lack of role models. There's a lack of leadership. There's a lack of people who can step up, stand up, and speak the truth. And I believe with all my heart that each one of you here today, you are that people. And as I said in the beginning, and I want to finish with this, of how you can find your purpose in your struggle. I'm so passionate about believing in people and helping people and caring about people and telling people, hey, bro, I believe in your potential, dude. I believe, bro, you matter. You know why? Because I struggle with those things. I've always wanted to matter. That's one thing I learned. I've been in the other side. That's why I can help people. That's my purpose. The dude I didn't have, I made that dude my life on earth to become that dude. So I want to finish with these guys. You don't have time. Think of your why. Think of the people around you and build your legacy. Thank you so much.